Macroeconomics in your business. Wait. Don't press pause. This is interesting. I swear. Keep with me. The idea of macroeconomics in your business really does matter. Why? Because big demand trends, big things that are happening around the economy always impact individual businesses. They just don't see it that way always. So talking about big trends, it's been weird for the last few years. Macroeconomics have been all over the place, shrinking GDPs, trends in individual industries, things going up, things going down, things going sideways. Very weird. However, keeping an eye on this is not optional because some people understand that when the market is down, and I say market, that's not the stock market, but when the markets are down, people are not spending as much money. It's way harder to get business. And that's not because of anything you did or anything that's your problems or your sales team isn't good or the market is down. The purse strings are closed. And that's not your fault. It is just how do you overcome that when those market trends start to impact your business. And so macroeconomics can be something where your eyes glaze over, sure, but it can also be something that helps you tell yourself the story of why things are harder. And again, you need to know the difference between performance and economy. And so your performance is the things that you can control. You can totally control who does what in the business, the OKRs and the KPIs and all that stuff. You can totally map that in your business, but you can't change the market. The market is the market, and sometimes things happen. Sometimes it's COVID-19. Sometimes it's just money markets change and the purse strings get tighter. Sometimes budgets get shrunk. And that's micro. I mean, that's individual to whatever's going on in your world, in your area, whatever. However, you as a business can have some influence over that. I've said this before, and I will say it again. It is about the customer. And so the customer individually, not at a macro level, individually has needs. They may not have budgets. You got to figure that out. You got to help them understand why an expenditure of X or Y or Z is going to hurt or help their business. And so this is the hard part of understanding how macroeconomics impact business, in the sense of, if the trend right now is for your industry to shrink by 2% or whatever, like, that's real world. That's not those numbers are out there. Those numbers are managed and mapped by a lot of smart people who know what's going on in the market space. But as Ruby likes to say, the money's out there. You got to go find it. And so what does that mean when we start talking about macroeconomics as an impact to business? What it allows you to do is help you forecast differently. So forecasting differently means if we know the market is shrinking, should we triple our prospective customer list? Maybe that's the thing we should do. But do we expect the same conversion? Do we expect the same outputs? Probably not. So macroeconomics, they matter. It's important for everybody to understand the implications of these wide trends against what's happening in your region, in your market, and in your business. So it's not boring. If you think it's boring, you're wrong. You got to look at these things. You got to understand how it's impacting what you're doing. Anyway, enough for today. Ruby says, you don't have to become an economist, but you really should know what's going on. All right, enough for today. Walkin and Talkin with Ruby.